Hi, once again, everyone, and welcome to TW Teleproductions Northcoast Game of the Week. Boy, bright blue skies basking the Firelands Regional Medical Center Stadium field at Perkins High School as the Pirates have their home opener coming up against the defending state champion in Division 4 Clyde Fliers. Good to have you with us for another week, number 2 of the 2020 high school football season. Clyde started defense of their state crown with a win last week at home over Willard, 35-0 at Bob Bishop Stadium. Meanwhile, the Pirates won their first game of the year on the road. They traveled to Vermilion and they beat up on the Sailors 51-20. That marked the very first victory for first-year head coach Jalen Santoro. Nice way to start your coaching career. You know, I love this memorial. I go by this every time I walk into the stadium and just remember the great days of Coach Hauser, not only as a teacher and a track coach, of course, for which the track is dedicated, but he was football coach when I first came to this town, too, and just a great guy to sit down and converse with, and his lifetime obviously was much too short, but a great memorial to a real solid guy. We have our Fan of the Week, which is coming up first of all in our telecast, brought to you by Snow Trails Winter Resort in Mansfield. We have to look hard to find Fans of the Week, but the Seagulls are on hand and ready to watch Sam in his senior home opener for the Pirates. Fans few and far between, obviously, because we know the situation with COVID-19. And, one of the things that I hate about this the most, as we tell you again, our Fan of the Week is brought to you by Snow Trails Winter Resort in Mansfield, is coming to this stadium and viewing the Campbell Street Crazies. And you don't get to see them this year, and that's really a bummer. One of the more enthusiastic bunch of fans around the conference. But we do have the Perkins High School Marching Band on tap to watch our festivities here tonight as the Pirates get set to open up against the Fliers. Clyde led in their opening week by running back Michael Daniels, ran for 130 yards and 3 touchdowns, and quarterback Jaden Cook. Now, we talk about these two guys. You're going to see a lot of them in this football game tonight. Opening week, Cook went 10 for 16, 141 yards, 1 touchdown, and also ran for 53 yards. And they will be very prominent in this webcast coming up tonight. Perkins quarterback Chris Campbell, he's the senior, led the Pirates last week with 281 total yards, 157 of those rushing, and 124 of those passing, and 3 total touchdowns. How many of you know what college that fight song belongs to? I have no clue, but that's what I like about it the most, is it's a unique fight song for the Perkins High School Marching Band and a great look from behind at a beautifully designed stadium. Perkins leading this all-time series over the Fliers, but it's ever so close, 47-45. Family Time is up next, and it's brought to you by Marketplace at the Cook. And when you're doing family time, you get to go do it together at the stadium. You don't have to socially distance everybody, so you get your little clusters of folks together. That is Family Time, and it's brought to you by Marketplace at the Cook. We talked about how close this regular season series is between these two teams, and 47-45 with Perkins leading by 2. However, Clyde has won the last 4 of these matchups in a row. So the Flyers narrowing that series down by dominating as of late. Of course, there's a lot of teams that they have dominated as of late, and the way the Flyers have run their show under head coach Ryan Carter. Remember a few years, Ryan Carter was a head basketball coach, and then when the football opening came, he took that, ran them both for a year or 2, and then decided, it's a little bit too much, as is very easy to understand. Ends up hanging around the football team and has done quite well, needless to say. Jalen Santoro in his first year, coming over from Bellevue. First year as head coach of the Perkins Pirates. Family Time is sponsored by Marketplace at the Cook in downtown Sandusky. And around the stadium we go for the very young Sturs, but you can tell future Pirates right there as part of our family time, which is sponsored, as always, by Marketplace at the Cook. Clyde won the opening toss. They deferred, so Perkins gets the ball when we start things up in just a couple of moments on our Northcoast Game of the Week. The Perkins Pirates and the Clyde Fliers, week number 2 in 2020. Stay right where you are. Now, if you haven't been to this place over the summer, your summer's not complete. Good folks at Pucker and Scorn, who did some also real neat fundraising over the summer, too, for the Perkins Scholarship Foundation as well. Our first quarter coming up, being brought to you by Manny's Sports Tavern. Man, you look at that picture, though, makes you think, man, their season's done already. It's like, where did this summertime go? Into September we go with Andrew Bauer kicking off, and Perkins having problems handling the opening kick. Now the muff is covered up by the Clyde Flyers, and they start out on the Perkins 33-yard line. So our first miscue of the night, and it goes in favor of the Flyers. Watch this just swooping along the ground, and the first rule, of course, the thumb is, in this, is just fall on it, fall on it, fall on it. And by that time, it was a little bit too late. And the Flyers come up with the opening break of the football game. Jaden Cook wearing number 6 at quarterback. In and out of the arms of his intended receiver. Braden Wilson, the intended receiver. Take another look right here at a Perkins defensive backfield that would have some problems during the night, but here, Cook going long early. The ball there, but stripped away by the defensive back. And that was Sam Siegel getting it done there in the defensive secondary. Michael Daniels will rush for 3 yards to the Perkins 30-yard line. We're going to bring up 3rd down and 7. Perkins defense trying to keep the Flyers off the board early. The pass completion is to William Lozier for just a yard to the 29-yard line, where Clyde would face 4th down and 6. Typical Clyde fashion, what happens here is they come up to center, he claps his hands a couple times trying to get the defense to jump, and then comes up and peeks at the sidelines for what the coaching staff wants to run. Cook goes to the scramble right here, and the Perkins defense is there to make the stop. So the turnover on the opening kickoff does no damage. Just a yard gain right there, and it will go to the Pirates on their own 28-yard line. Some excitement from the defense. Sam Sturzinger leading the charge off the field. And here's Chris Campbell running for a yard to the Pirate 29-yard line, where it would bring up a 2nd down and 4. And the reason we're going to have 2nd down and 4 is because of this encroachment penalty being called right here against the Flyers. Chris Campbell off target on his first pass, trying to hit Sam Siegel. And on a quarterback draw on 3rd down and 4. Campbell gets, nothing except a yard loss, so it makes it 4th down and 5. And Tyler Yingling on to punt for the Pirates. So both teams go 3 plays and out in their first series.
Yingling's punt is covered by number 5.
Jaden Cook overshoots his intended receiver, who is Griffin Knopfs. It'll be second down and 10. Pass completion for Brady Wilson, just a yard out to the 35-yard line. So the Flyers now facing third down and 9. Well, they had Griffin Knopfs out there, but the ball goes off the fingertips and incomplete. So it would bring up fourth down and 9 as the defenses are stepping forward early in this football game. Well, the punt brings the Pirates back to their 38-yard line. And on first down, the long ball received by the wrong team. The official says still in bounds. Jalen Santoro thought otherwise, looking right down the sidelines. We'll see if we get a good look here now. We couldn't tell from the radio booth upstairs either, but it looked like it was awfully darn close to being out of bounds. Campbell running here off of a play fake. Here's the end of the play. They had that 1 foot down. And that's all you need in high school ball is to have the 1 foot in bounds when you make the catch. The official's right on top of it. And Clyde would take over on their own 31-yard line after a Clyde timeout. Well, there's a look at the fans gathered, socially distanced, at Firelands Regional Medical Center Stadium. That's where the Campbell Street Crazies are supposed to be. I'd like to thank the following folks for their support of the Game of the Week: Sandusky Steel and Supply, Toft Funeral Home and Crematory, Payne, Nichols and Company, Cook Aluminum, Danny Boys, Family Eye Care Center, Hermes Parker Concrete, J Bistro, Downtown Sandusky, Linda Armstrong, Remax Quality Realty. Clyde starting from their 31 this time. Now we're going to get a steady pounding of Michael Daniels right here, but he gets nothing. In fact, loses a yard back to the 30 to make it second down and 11. Jaden Cook, time to set, and look at the room he's got here. Sam Siegel catches him from behind. As you could tell that Brady Wilson had to hold up a little bit for the pass to get there, but he had worked himself well behind the Perkins secondary right here. Cook with plenty of zip on it, but you can see Knopfs holding up just a little bit with Siegel closing in. Pass goes for 47 yards all the way down to the Perkins 23-yard line on our second look for Matthews Ford. So first down for the Flyers. Michael Daniels for 3 to the Perkins 20-yard line. And then the Perkins defense closing it down right on the spot for no gain. It'll be third down and 7. Daniels. Whoever's yelling pass in the background was looking at some other game, but not this one. But Daniels, 2 yards to the Pirate 18-yard line and bringing up a 4th down and 5 for Clyde. Will he pass? Will he run? Sideline's got it right that time. They flushed him out, and look at this room. All sorts of area for Griffin Knopf to make that catch down deep in Pirate territory at the 3-yard line, and on 4th down and 5, completing a 15-yard pass to get 1st down and goal. Another look right here for Matthews Ford. Couldn't find him initially, but then on the secondary route and on the run, going to his left, a nicely thrown ball by Cook, put it right in the arms of Knopf's at the 3, where it would be 1st down and goal. Michael Daniels into the end zone for the score. 4:23 left to go in the first quarter. Take another look right here for Matthews Ford once again at Daniels into the line. Luke Walton got a hand on him, but not nearly enough in time to stop Daniels from bowling into the end zone. Climax is a 7-play, 69-yard drive, taking 3 minutes and 10 seconds off the clock. And the extra point placement coming up right here from Sidney Homan, who just hits that one through for a 7-0 Clyde lead on our Civista Bank scoreboard. Andrew Bauer on the squib kick once again. Pirates that time wisely just covering it up. Sam Odo. And then we look at Maurice Armstrong. That little guy can motor. .58", 150 pounds of electricity right there. And a 69-yard touchdown run. Here's your Facebook replay for Civista Bank. First touch of the football game for sophomore running back Maurice Armstrong. Give him a little bit of room, and he can turn it into a bunch. And that time the Perkins offensive line did just that. Nicely done by Armstrong. Even more so, nicely done by the offensive line of the Perkins Pirates. That's your Civista Bank Facebook replay. That didn't take long. Tyler Yingling ties the game on the extra point. And we've got a 7-7 ball game. William Lozier on the kickoff return out to the Clyde 35-yard line. Michael Daniels for 5. Daniels is not that electrifying runner who's going to break the long one on you. Well, he may, but he's 6 feet tall, 192 pounds. He will just chunk and chunk and chunk you to death all night long. There's 2 yards, making it a 3rd down and 3. Here's Jaden Cook. Needed 3, got 4, just enough before the stop was made by Siegel. Here's Jaden Cook on 1st down from the Clyde 46. Over the ahead of the intended receiver, Griffin Knopfs, with Luke Walton right there with him, step for step. 2nd and 10 from the 46, and now it's Daniels into the line and into the secondary. Snap made by the freshman Logan Lesh. Well, it snapped over the head of Jaden Cook for a 15-yard loss. It'll be 2nd down and 25. Boy, you think you got him right where you want him. Incomplete pass, making it 3rd down and 25. So, what you do here is not give up the long ball, right? Not quite. Andrew Cauble, 48 yards to the Perkins 11-yard line on 3rd down and 25. That's going to drive a coach nuts when that kind of stuff happens. Here's another look for Matthews Ford. Got to give tip of the hat to Jaden Cook. He put the ball right there on the money to Cauble, and he didn't even have to wait for it. Took it in stride. Saw him breaking through the middle and put it right there. Good thing that Lesh has closing speed. From the Perkins 11-yard line, a 1st down. Daniels gets 1. Daniels again. And here he's just going to bowl his way into the end zone from 10 yards away for a Perkins touchdown, for a Clyde touchdown. So this is just kind of going back and forth pretty quickly here in this first quarter after starting out with 3 defensive series and then 3 scores in a row on the following 3 series at the 10-yarder. You can see Daniels is a load. Extra point placement by Holman is there. And now Clyde has a 14-7 lead, a 10-play, 65-yard drive, taking 4 minutes off the clock. And there you have the story on our Civista Bank scoreboard. Again, Andrew Bauer has it teed up. Again, Odo has to cover it up. And Perkins is going to start on their 33-yard line. First play of the second quarter is a pass to Logan Lesh for 8 yards out to the Pirate 41 before the first quarter winds down to a close. And after a defensive start, an offensive finish to the first quarter. There's another look at Mo Armstrong. The distance. 1 quarter, a 14-7 lead for the Clyde Flyers. Another look out at Perkins Township, just down the road from Firelands Regional Medical Center Stadium. Family Eye Care Centers is bringing you the second quarter of tonight's webcast on the Northcoast Game of the Week. And it starts with the Pirates, the 2nd down on their own 41. And the quarterback, Chris Campbell, running for 18 yards to the Clyde 41-yard line, where it would be 1st down and 10. Building Relationships is brought to you by Tusing Builders and Roofing Services. And here, of course, the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. which is the quarterback this time, Campbell, who gets a nice hole to run through. And look at that nice downfield blocking as well, which helps Campbell to 18 yards. The Perkins in Clyde territory on the 41-yard line. Here the Pirates face a 1st and 10. Tusing Builders and Roofing Services, bringing you building relationships. That's called Nowhere to Go. Colin Nemitz for a 3-yard loss. 2nd down and 13, and Campbell will get those 3 yards back once again. And the Pirates now face a 3rd down and 10 on the Clyde 41-yard line. Anxiously awaiting the 3rd down and 10. Let's skip to this guy again. Little cross buck action or counter action. Goes for nothing as they got him in the backfield for a 3-yard loss again. -3, +3, -3. Lining up like they're going to go for a 1st down right here. On 4th and 13 on the Clyde 44. It's all a trick. A pooch kick out of there by Campbell, and done pretty well, executed to the point where they get Clyde inside the 20-yard line on their own 18 with 9:32 left to play in the half. I'd like to thank the following businesses for their support of the game of the week: S&H Blinds and Floors, Cameo Pizza, Hartung Title, Fosco Cement, Bias Investment Services, Plato's Closet, Clyde starts on their 18-yard line. Michael Daniels to the 20. I wonder what the strategy is of yelling "run" when the ball carrier is being dropped to the ground. I think we know it by now. With Michael Daniels nothing up the middle, he tries outside and picks up another couple, so it's a 3rd down and 6 on their own 22-yard line. And again, 3rd down and long. It's almost like this is Clyde's favorite play of the night. I mean, he got 3rd down and long. Cook did a good job of holding his poise and finding Cauble downfield for 20 yards. The Clyde 42 for a 1st down. Griffin Knopfs for 6. 2nd down and 4. Out on the Clyde 48-yard line. Jaden Cook. Go upstairs again. This time Brady Wilson for 6 and a quick stop made by Maurice Armstrong. Another look here for Matthews Ford. You can see Maurice Armstrong in the background of the picture already. He's the one making the stop on Brady Wilson, but it's good for 6 yards and a 1st down to the Perkins 46-yard line. See the ball being held by the offensive center, taking it out of the huddle and up to the line of scrimmage. On 1st down, ball on the Perkins 46-yard line. Jaden Cook passing on 1st down this time. And that's just a great grab. That's William Lozier down on the Perkins 14-yard line. Logan Lush was there. Just great concentration, great focus by Lozier. Pretty solid throw by Cook, but even a better catch by Lozier on our second look for Matthews Ford. Lesh is there, actually goes up, has a hand in his face, but still, you can see the reaction on the Perkins sideline. I can't believe he caught the ball. First down on the Pirate 14. See Michael Daniels wearing number 28 to the right of your screen, and he's going to get the football right here. Crossing against the grain and carrying for 8 yards down to the Perkins 6-yard line. Whistle's blowing for a false start against the Fliers. That'll move the ball back out to the Perkins 11-yard line.
People travel to Bellevue to compete in the Redmond Golf Invite. Per the governor's orders, masks must be worn at all times.
We'd like to thank the following folks for their support of the Northcoast Game of the Week. Steinem and Hafner Insurance Services, the Crimus Company, Plato's Closet, Helene Kia of Sandusky, J Bistro, downtown Sandusky, Stefano Dental, Pell's Lettering, Pizza House West, Dockside Cafe, Michael Daniels started to the middle, cut outside on the right, and into the end zone for another Perkins score, another Clyde score, which puts the Flyers up now 20-7 over the Flyers. Not sure really whether this design was to go this way or whether it's just a designed crossbuck action to the outside. Cuts inside the defender and then stumbles into the end zone for the score. And the Flyers now with a 20-7 lead. 8 plays, 82 yards, taking 3 minutes and 55 seconds off the scoreboard clock. And the extra kick by Holman. Good. 21-7. There's your Civista Bank scoreboard with a story with a sunrise in the background over the west side of Firelands Regional Metro. I said sunrise, didn't I? Man, you talk about wrong time of the day. Yeeks. Andrew Bauer's kickoff to the Perkins 24-yard line. There the Pirates start on offense, now trailing by 14. Campbell spun down for a yard loss to the 23-yard line. We're at second down and 11. By the way, it was a nice sunset, just to add in there. Colin Nemitz. Nice carry for 21 yards all the way out to the Perkins 44-yard line. And a Pirate first down. Nemitz from right to left. Outrunning the defense to the corner. Solid pickup by Nemitz on the play of 21 yards. Nemitz for 3 more out to the 47-yard line. And then Chris Campbell on the quarterback draw. Bringing the Heat is brought to you by Gunlock Sheet Metal Works Incorporated. Heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and refrigeration since 1889. Gunlocks. Bringing you the heat of the quarterback, Chris Campbell. The original point of attack was inside. Campbell, good read, takes it out and picks up 14 yards. That's at the Clyde 39-yard line. Bringing the Heat is brought to you by Gunlock Sheet Metal Works Incorporated on Columbus Avenue in Sandusky. Another quarterback draw. This time the Flyers saw it coming. No pickup on the play. It would be second down and 10. Sophomore receiver Drake Venerucci for 9 yards, followed by a first down run by Nemitz. So the Pirates set up shop on the Clyde 27. That's after this first down run by Nemitz as we take another look for Matthews Ford. Pass to the far sidelines, caught by Jaden Rowe for 7 yards to the Clyde 20-yard line. This time Chris Campbell runs out of bounds. It was after a 1-yard loss. It's on the Clyde 21-yard line now with 3rd down and 3, and Campbell again losing yardage, 6 yards this time. And now they're back to 4th down and 10 after having a 2nd down and 3. Campbell trying to go upstairs and looking for Sam Siegel at the end zone. Not there. So the Pirates turn it over to the Flyers on downs, and Jaden Cook going for the home run ball up on top to start things off. And he had a man downfield, Braden Wilson, but threw it off the mark. One of his few miscues on the night. 2nd down and 10 for the Flyers on their 27-yard line. Pass complete to Cameron Tuckerman for 6 yards, out to the 33. So it's a 3rd and 4 for the Flyers. Time winding down here in the first half of play as we take another look for Matthews Ford. Immediate stop made out in the flats on the far side by Siegel. Third down and 4 for the Flyers. Daniels. Not much room. Picks up a couple of more, and now Clyde with 4th down and 2 on their 35, and a quick pooch kick out of there. It is going to go all the way down to the Perkins 6-yard line. Safe call on the final play of the half. Quarterback keeping it for no gain on the play. And that would do it for our first half of action. The Clyde Flyers leading the Perkins Pirates at the break, 21-7 on the Northcoast Game of the Week. The infamous roundabout. I cursed these years ago. Yeah, you kind of get used to them after a while. Right at the south end of Campbell, Bogard Road, our third quarter coming up next, and it's sponsored by Paddle and Climb in downtown Sandusky. There's your Civista Bank scoreboard as our second half gets ready to go. And by the way, how do you like those new Pirate helmets this year? White with the black logo. Kind of a change from the past and looking pretty good. Opening the second half kickoff from Yingling will be returned by William Lozier. And the Flyers will set up shop on their own 31-yard line. Take it easy, guys. Take it easy. Social distance, please. after the tackle, of course. Quarterback keeps for a couple of yards. Holding penalty will bring the Flyers back to their 19-yard line.
Number 13, Jay Plummer, the ball carrier. Tackled by number 19, Luke Wolf.
Caden Berger on the carry. And then Knopfs for a yard. They're faced with 3rd down and 15 from their own 26-yard line. All right, now the old textbook of what's not supposed to happen on 3rd down and 15. A wide receiver that has nobody near him. Anywhere in the house. William Lozier, 74 yards for a touchdown. This is not your usual play at its best for Chet and Matt's Pizza. 3rd down, 15, cover everybody. Don't let them beat you on the long ball. And somebody missed an assignment here because this guy is all by himself. William Lozier. It's almost like that famous Statue of Liberty play where the guy just stands at the sidelines talking to the coach, and when the play breaks, boom, down the sideline. Of course, that's illegal to do that anymore, but it's the only way you can imagine getting that wide open downfield. That's not your usual play, and it's brought to you by Chet and Matt's Pizza, and it allows the Flyers, after the Sidney Holman extra point kick, to build a lead of 28-7. Andrew Bauer on the squib kick along the ground, and the Pirates will take this over on their own 28-yard line. Chris Campbell go to the air for Jaden Rowe, and a pickup of 11 yards, and the Pirate first down out on their 39-yard line. Little jet sweep to Siegel. Actually counts as a forward pass since he pitched it forward. The illegal motion penalty, though, brought them back for a 1st and 15 on their 34, where Campbell scrambles for 8. 2nd down and 7 for the Pirates on their 42. It's another look right here at Campbell looking, but taking it down and running instead. Solid pickup, balance spinning forward for a few more. And the Pirates would face 2nd down and 7 on their 42-yard line. And Campbell again in trouble. Scrambles out of there, but this time sacked for a 2-yard loss to make it 3rd down and 9. Pirates on their own 40. Campbell again, trouble finding someone. And John Miller Perry, who's just a freshman, making that big stop for the Flyers. 4-yard loss and 4th and 13, and Tyler Yingling set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken by Griffin Knopfs. And now Clyde takes over at the 7:26 mark of quarter number 3. Matthews Ford going to show us again the Perkins defense at work right here. Just a sophomore, Abe Morrison, with his first touch of the football. And it picks up just 2 yards out to the 37. And now Michael Daniels got a couple of other runners and then decided to give it to Daniels on 3rd and 4. And he'll get the 6 yards for the first down. This is Cook on the scramble. Picked up the first down, and then back to the airwaves once again as Griffin Knopfs carries 9 yards. But the Flyers also guilty of a holding penalty, which will bring him back to the Perkins 49 and make it a 1st and 18. Boy, again, you got him trapped in a hole, and they beat you deep. Fortunately, it was a great effort by Wilson, but just unable to come up with it. But watch the effort right here. Had the defense beat deep, fully stretched out, got it. Ground causes the ball to pop out of there. A great effort, great pass. But the ground causing the incompletion. 2nd down and 18 for the Pirates. Pirate defense trying to hold on to the Clyde offense right here. And no gain for Caden Berger. It'll be 3rd down and 18. And again, we can't keep beating this dead horse, but on 3rd and 18, you just can't let this stuff happen. That ball was laid right in there over the shoulder of Griffin Knopfs for 49 yards and a touchdown on 3rd down and 18. Ouch. The big play is really the difference in this ball game. And this one, the latest. Knopf staying on his feet until after he carries that thing across the goal line and into the end zone. And once again, Sidney Holman's extra point kick, true to the mark. And there's your Civista Bank scoreboard, lighting up way too many points for the Flyers and not enough for the Pirates, 35-7 after a 9-play, 65-yard drive. There's a roughing the passer call also on Perkins on that play. And then on the kickoff, the 2nd time that the Pirates have turned it over to the Flyers on the night. Caden Berger carries for 9 yards to make it 2nd down and 1. And then Berger for a 1st down on the Perkins 26-yard line. Time winding down in the 3rd period. Michael Daniels for a yard to the Pirate 25, 2nd down and 9. Four-yard pickup for Daniels to bring us down to the end of the 3rd quarter, and the Flyers start with the ball in Perkins territory on the 21-yard line with 3rd down and 5 when our action resumes. 3 quarters in the books. And right now, it's all in favor of the Clyde Flyers, 35-7 on TW Teleproductions Northcoast Game of the Week. I have a feeling I know where this is. Many people do. It's that free little library right at the end of Michigan? Pennsylvania, Georgia, Florida. Volstead Bar bringing you our 4th quarter. Know my way around just like I know sunrise from sunset. Volstead Bar, downtown Sandusky, bringing you our 4th quarter where Clyde has it 3rd and 5 on the Perkins 21. Your Civista Bank scoreboard showing you the Flyers with that big lead of 28 points as we enter the 4th quarter. Michael Daniels with a couple of 3-yard runs, picking up a 1st down. Down around the Pirate 15-yard line. Ryan Carter checking on Michael Daniels. Ryan Carter, that guy can coach this game. Special thanks to these folks. Check them out. Well, here we go. From the Pirate 15-yard line, it's Caden Berger. A wingback reverse. And that's nicely done by the Pirate defense. A couple of yards loss on the play. Defense led by Tyler Yingling that time. Second down and 12 from back on the 17. But first, let's look at the good work of the Pirate defense here for Matthews Ford. Point of attack, nothing doing. Yingling and Odo finished things up. That was total team defense right there for the Pirates. Second down and 12 on the Pirates' 17-yard line coming up. Jaron Bolger on second down and 12. Short pickup, a couple of yards. Got the two back they lost previously to bring up a 3rd and 10 on the Pirate 15-yard line. Flyers taking a timeout at the 9:55 mark. And we'd like to thank the following businesses for their support of the Game of the Week. Halleen Kia of Sandusky, Crush Wine Bar, Danny Boys, Family Eye Care Center, Hartung Title, Matthews Ford, Family Eye Care Centers, Gnomes Podiatric Medicine and Surgery, resetting, we're at the Perkins 15-yard line with a 3rd down and 10, and Michael Daniels bowling for yardage, picking up 9 of the 10 needed to bring up a 4th down and 1 on the Perkins 6-yard line. Another look for Matthews Ford. Is Michael Daniels just a determined, strong kid? Initial impact, it's just tough to drag him down. Finally, stopped by Hunter Shue, senior for the Pirates, at 6'3", 240. Daniels for a 1st down to the 3. 1st down and goal. Jaron Bolger, good second effort to take it into the end zone for the Flyers. 3 yards for the score, climaxing an 11-play, 40-yard drive. And watch Bolger right here, stopped. Then just continuing to plow his way into the end zone. That kick blocked, and it'll keep the score at 41-7. However, it also means a running clock is going to be started on this drive. Alan Nemitz on the return out to the Perkins 36-yard line, and the Pirates take over the football. When the score gets to be 30 points or more, that's when the running clock begins. Campbell completing a pass to Maurice Armstrong for 25 yards down to the Clyde 39-yard line for a first down. Certainly worth another look here for Matthews Ford. Armstrong showing some ability to make big plays happen here tonight for the Pirates. On the keeper, here's Campbell. Carrying for 16 yards down to the Clyde 23-yard line. And now, here comes kind of a not your usual play, too. If we take another look here at the Campbell scramble. For Matthews Ford on Perkins Avenue in Sandusky. But all the way down to the Clyde 23-yard line. And now what's intended to be a Campbell run turns out anything but. He threw the ball backwards, which ended up being a lateral, scooped up off the turf on a bounce by Armstrong, goes all the way across the field, and finds the end zone. And the whole sidelines is like, yeah, just the way to do it up. Get him to think your quarterback is stopped, let him throw the ball backwards on a bounce to the trailing tailback, and you score a 23-yard touchdown. What could be easier? Great poise on Campbell's part to make something happen out of nothing. He basically is going to go down with no gain or a loss. Hey, there's Mo back there. He paid the price for it, that's for sure. Not sure quite it was when Campbell got unplanted from the turf to see what Armstrong was doing with that lateral. This is not normally something, coaches say, oh yeah, great play, great play. What are you doing? What are you doing? Nicely done. And look at the wall of blockers that came out in front of him. That's the best part. Yeah, Logan Lesh is out there. Yeah, Nolan Winston. They all picked up the play and ran with it downfield. And look at the smiles on the sideline. Yep, just like we drew it up. Of course. The band is happy. They get to play the fight song again. And the Pirates have 13 points on the board until Tyler Yingling makes it 14. And it's a 41-14 Clyde lead on our Civista Bank scoreboard. Onside kick attempted by the Pirates, but the ball doesn't go the distance that it needs to, so Clyde takes over in Perkins territory on the 46-yard line. The good thing about that 41-14 score now is that the running clock goes away because it's a 27-point lead, not 30 anymore. Clyde putting a whole bunch of new bodies onto the field. Get him some playing time. Jay Plummer. Nowhere to go that way, and he could not pull a Mo Armstrong and go the other way. Your Civista Bank scoreboard tells the story. The perplexed look on Ashlyn Lagando's face. Looked a whole lot different than the scoreboard last week at the same time against Vermilion when the Pirates ran over the Sailors for a Week 1 win. Logan Lesh takes it on the pass completion. And the Pirates have a first down out at their own 48-yard line. And there goes Logan Lesh. It's 52 yards right at the pylon. The pylon is part of the end zone. That means that's a touchdown. The Pirates get a chance to strike back and make it a little bit closer. Campbell with good time to throw the ball that time. Found Lesh in the clear. And Logan's got the speed to turn that into 6. Watch this right at the end zone. Yep, you can see the foot actually go through the backside of that pylon. And that makes it a score for Perkins. Up to 41-20, and the extra point attempt sails wide to the left. No good. So it stays at 41-20 after a 3-play, 68-yard drive that took just a minute off the clock. And now Clyde will start on the Perkins 48. Jaron Bolger now doing the work for the Flyers on the ground. As basically the clock is starting to wind down in this one. 3rd down and 5 for the Flyers. Clyde couldn't pick up a first down, so the Pirates start on their own 30, but the time winding down, only 17 seconds to go on the clock. Incompletion intended for Jalen Rose, and then the pass to Sam Siegel. And that'll go for 12 yards out to the Perkins 42-yard line as the clock winds down at the west end of Firelands Regional Medical Center Stadium, all leading to a victory for the Clyde Flyers of 41-20 on our Civista Bank scoreboard. So it's 1-1 for the Perkins Pirates. It is 2-0 for the Clyde Flyers. Coming up, week number 3, you're going to be catching the Margaretta Polar Bears for the first time in this 2020 season. Hope to see you again when we meet again on the Northcoast Game of the Week.